It's Wednesday, I'm wearing a hat, have a t-shirt, got a beer in my hand, can only mean one thing. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, guys.
Oh, what became of the likely lad? What became of the dreams we had? Oh, what became of forever love? Oh, what became of forever love? No one ever knows.
Hey guys, it's Thursday, back with another edition of Homebrew Wednesday. Hope you've had a great week. As usual, not too much to blog about this week, unfortunately. Disaster struck, I've got no beer on tap. There's a few warm bottles that have fermented, which I'm rapidly trying to cool down now. So I'm stuck with purchased beer. It's not any old beer though. It's a Mikla lager, all the way from craft brewery, all the way from Denmark, that I'm supping on at this moment in time whilst my beer cools down. So watch out for future episodes of Thursday's Tasting Moment, where I'll be reviewing this one. So, as I've said previously, nothing on tap at the moment. There's a few bottles left. I think I've got half a dozen bottles or so. Some old brews which I'm trying to cool down. I do have some craft brews sitting in the fridge from the four Thursday's Tasting Moment episodes. So I'm sort of little bit reluctant to touch those, but as you can see, I've already started getting stuck into these. Very pleasant ears too. So what have I got on action at the moment? I've got Harry's Greenwich Royale. I took a few, if you see last week's episode, which unfortunately, due to my own bonitis, didn't manage to get that uploaded until late last night. But if you'd seen that episode, I had done my first taste of the taste test of my very first all-grain beer, which was Harry's Greenwich Royale. I only bottled a few bottles of that one there just as a taster. The rest is still sitting in the secondary, so that's going into the keg tonight. Going to knock a few bottles off. Originally I didn't quite think it was going to be a session beer, but I'm left to no choice, so that's going to go in the keg tonight. I'll carbonate that overnight, so at least I can have something cold on tap for tomorrow or Friday. Excuse me, must watch my manners. As you can tell, carbonation on this one is pretty high. At the weekend I knocked up the wheat beer. Wasn't going to put anything with that. It really was just the kilogram of dry wheat extract with the actual kit, and the went and bought some I think it's WB20, is it? The fermentis wheat yeast. So knocked that up with there. Wasn't going to do anything. And then I was sitting here on Monday night munching away on some watermelon and had is it Archimedes? I'm not sure. A eureka moment. So had a quick look on the net. There's a few recipes there with wheat beer and watermelon. So I'm just going to adapt. I'm going to adapt that, and it's going to be dry hopped, so to speak, with the watermelon, or a small amount of watermelon, just to give it a hint of watermelon. Not too much, because I'm worried that I'll get too much of maybe a cucumber taste, or perhaps too much sweetness, although I think it will ferment fairly dry. So that's going to happen. I'll do that the weekend. My Cooper's Calypso Ale, or the Caribbean Siesta Ale, as Coopers have called it, that's currently still sitting away in the keg. It's all fermented out. I'm currently dry hopping now with the remainder of the Calypso hops. So I will cold crash that probably maybe Friday, probably Saturday. Cold crash that, and then again I'll probably transfer that to a keg probably Monday or Tuesday next week. So all being well, this time next week I'll be sitting here maybe showing you, or at least drinking that one. Not going to review it, it's only a kit. It's purely to get some beer on tap. Then the following week the wheat beer will follow. So that's I suppose my immediate brewing activities that I've been up to since we last spoke. Also, as suggested last week, I took the brew kettle back to my brew shop. I'm having a 2.5 kilowatt or 2.4 kilowatt heating element fitted to that one. That's happening. I picked that up on Friday, so I'm just at this moment scouring through various recipes. I'm debating. I tried to brew a recipe that I made a partial with before, which was what I called the St. Reefer Mal, and I tried brewing that twice now with disastrous results. The first one was the one that tasted very, very biscuity and was almost like a digestive biscuit. I waited and waited and waited and tried to hope that taste would mellow down, but it was still very biscuity, and ended up throwing that away in the end. I just couldn't, didn't want to chance it. I didn't think we was gonna get a taste. I maybe should have taken a couple of bottles and just labelled up and fermented them out, and bottle conditioned them and just see what that effect was. But it was just so bad and so overpowering that I decided it was easy just to throw it away. The other time I tried to brew it was when I went down with food poisoning, and therefore that whole batch was actually tasting okay, but I ended up throwing that away just purely because I was concerned that I may have contaminated the beer. So rather than take a chance and pass that, either get that back or pass it around to people, decided to actually throw that away. The one thing that I am concerned with both of those beers, and even the Harry's Goodage Royale, is that my efficiencies always seem to be down about the 60%. I've got a feeling it's the way that I'm batch sparging. So what I may do this week when I brew on Sunday is maybe video that and show that on next week's episode and report on what them efficiencies I found. But I'm just going to change the technique slightly. Report on those efficiencies. If they're still down, maybe you guys, you experienced brewers, can have a quick look at what I'm doing and maybe suggest where I'm going wrong, or give me some advice on how I could further improve my efficiency. So that's that at the moment. So I'm trying to make a brew up. I'm not sure whether I'm going to do the same one again. Part of me says, yeah, let's just do it and let's nail that guy and get it done. Another part of me is sort of saying, look, maybe I need to change and do something totally different, away from the pale ale, something totally different, and maybe change my luck. So I've not decided yet. So many recipes that I'm looking at, so many recipes that I look at. No doubt you guys do the same. I go through the Beersmith forum and on the site, and I go through various different recipes, and every time I go, oh, that sounds nice, save that one. Oh, that sounds nice, save that one. And then I'm stuck with this list of recipes. I really don't know what to do. So any suggestions? Anything that you guys have brewed and that you really enjoy and you'd recommend, hey, feel free, PM me or on the comments, send me your recipe. Very happily try it out. I'm sure I won't do it the same sort of justice that you probably could, but hey, I'd love to give it a go. So if you guys have got any suggestions or recipes that you recommend for the infirm and poor brewers like myself, any help would be greatly appreciated. So that's really it this week. Just to give a few shout outs, I do the usual to the Clement's Homebrew, to Lamo, to Jez, the Big Secure. Guys, love watching your videos, always entertaining, always inspiring. Like I said last week, I keep meaning to try and get onto this Uvu. I always forget, the time span is different. I see you on there the other night, Kevin. I didn't know whether it'd be a bit cheeky of me just to message her, so in my shyness decided I'd give it a miss, but maybe if I see you on there again I'll give it a go. Hey guys, that's all for now. Check me out next week. I'll keep watching your videos. Hopefully this time next week I'll have a lot more to report on. The couple of beers will be in the keg. I'll have the melon beer that will be going, give you an idea of how they're gone, and hopefully be back into all grain. That's all for now, guys. Have a safe week. See you next time.
Oh, what became of the likely lad? What became of the dreams we had? Oh, what became of forever?